Joining me now, Judge Andrew Napolitano. He has a long legal resume, including as a former New Jersey Superior Court judge and the author of 10 books on the Constitution, and is a longtime judicial analyst. Good morning to you. So first of all, I'm seeing some rumblings on social media, so make of that what you will. A request for AG Garland to unseal this indictment. What is the likelihood of that?
And good morning, Marni. Always a pleasure to be with you, my dear friend. The likelihood of that is very slim. The Attorney General doesn't even have the indictment. Theoretically, the indictment is in a desk drawer, sealed, in the office of whatever judge will preside over the arraignment on Tuesday. CNN just revealed about 2 or 3 minutes ago, Marni, this is good news for the former president, that Judge Aileen Cannon, the same judge who initially presided over the search of Mar-a-Lago and who made numerous rulings in the former president's favor, will be the judge presiding on Tuesday. That doesn't necessarily mean she will keep the case for the duration of the case, but initially she will hear that. So the indictment will physically be handed to her. She will then open it, look at it, make sure the former president and his lawyers have a copy. They will have gotten a copy at the same time she does. And then she'll say, do you understand the charges? And he probably doesn't, because he won't not have even had time to read it, but he'll say yes. And then they'll proceed with the arraignment, which basically is there'll be no bail. You come back here when we need you.
All right. So we've got a second indictment here. This time it's federal. Is this case more legally problematic for Trump and his legal team than the charges against him in New York?
Yes, radically more troublesome for the president. The charges in New York are novel. Very few people have been prosecuted, even in New York, which prides itself as being the centerpiece for white-collar criminal prosecutions for falsifying internal documents of a closely held that is not publicly traded corporation. Here, we have the Espionage Act. I mean, this is basically the same charge for which the Rosenbergs were famously or infamously, depending upon your political views of that, prosecuted in the 50s. This is the type of charge that the government takes with the utmost seriousness and pursues with all of the weapons available to it. Added to that, as Allison just so nicely pointed out, is this obstruction of justice charge. The government takes it personally when you send them on a wild goose chase, when they know that you know that they're looking for your documents and you hide the documents, or you dispatch your lawyers to mislead, which is what the charge is here, to mislead the government about where the documents are.
But he claims his innocence here. And just to talk a little bit more about that, Trump's team has been critical of the investigation itself. They have said that they offered to turn over the documents, but instead the FBI showed up at his Mar-a-Lago estate. Should the public be skeptical of the investigation and the time frame at which this is taking place?
I think that skepticism, Marni, is inevitable. In large measure because of what the former president said in the clip that you just ran. He said he's an innocent man. He's right. Under the law, he is innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt and to a moral certainty. And secondly, he said this has never happened before to a former president. He's right. Thirdly, this will be perceived as election interference. Now, it is not under the statutes election interference, but many folks in the public, including the former president's base, will perceive it as that. The DOJ will say, we have a job to do. We have to prosecute these crimes. The materials here, this is not classified. This is national defense information, has nothing to do with the classifications on them. We're so sensitive that had he shown them to somebody at a dinner table and that person remembered what they saw and repeated what they saw, innocent lives would have been sacrificed.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.